Good morning, Messi gang. What's going on? What's popping? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, trending topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, on a special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things. Oh god damn, I had to take 3. Anyway, let's continue the mess. So let's talk a little bit about the wedding that JUX and Priscilla had and the one that Miss HAMISA Mobeto had, because I saw some people confused, asking how come HAMISA Mobeto haven't done civil, what will happen, what is going on. I'm here to break it down. Again, I repeat, I'm not a professional, okay? All the information that I'm giving you are the information that I got off internet, and also I had a conversation with somebody who knows these things behind the scene. But anyway, let's start from there. So we saw HAMISA Mobeto getting married yesterday, right? So it started off on 15th February, right? HAMISA Mobeto received a dowry. And then yesterday now is when they did the Nikah wedding. As for Priska, she did Nikah first, and then she followed it up with civil wedding. And I'm hearing that they're supposed to do another wedding, tradition wedding, in Nigeria, you know. So let's start from there. HAMISA Mobeto on 15th, received 150 cows and of course 30 million Tanzanian shillings, amongst other things. And later on, yesterday, HAMISA Mobeto got married with a Nikah, Islam religion. And with that, Aziz is allowed to marry yet other women, at least 4 of them, according to their holy book of Quran. As for JUX and Priscilla, they first started off with Nikah, and then they followed it up with civil wedding, and then they'll finish it all off with traditional wedding. I hope that you're still following. As for JUX and Priscilla, JUX can't marry another woman, and I'll explain why. So when they got married with Islam, he still had, you know, a chance to marry another woman. But when they did civil, it can't happen, because if he does, it will be a crime, bigamy, and he can be Priscilla can sue JUX if he did that. I saw a case in is it Swaziland, of where there was a chief who married his first wife via civil wedding, and then the second wife was married via tradition, but the chief wanted both wives to be equal, so he asked the first wife to divorce him so that he can marry both of them tradition, because he can't marry both of them civil. And the first wife, of course, said no. I don't know how the story went, but I know you get where this is going. So I went and checked out this information online, and these are some of the information that I got. A civil marriage is a reunion between 2 people, while an Islam marriage is a contract between a husband and a wife. And of course, if you pause, those are some of the things that are required if you want to get married in Islam or in civil. And also they added, no, you can't. I asked, can you, if you married the first wife civil, can you marry the second wife with tradition or with Islam, you know? And they said, no, you can't marry a second wife under customary law if you're already married under civil law in Kenya. I would suppose that since we're in East Africa, not only in East Africa, this law, I've done my research, it cuts all across the globe. They also continue saying civil marriage in Kenya are monogamous, while marriages under customary laws or Islam can be polygamous. So now you get where I'm going with this. With HAMISA and Aziz, Aziz can still marry, because there's a video I'm going to play to you of where it seems like Aziz has been married before or is still married to a woman with a child. And the real reason why he still managed to marry HAMISA is because they did the nikah. They probably did the nikah with the first wife. So he still have two more to go. I don't know if that is their plan or that is where he will stop. I think that's why they decided not to go for the civil wedding. As for Priscilla and JUX, they decided to go for not only nikah, not only tradition, but also civil, meaning they want to stop it right there. Let me play with this video of Mwajaku talking about the supposed Aziz wife.
Haijalishi yani awe naye asiwe naye, dini na mruhusu awe nao asiwe nao. Mtoto wa Kiislamu usimuulize kuhusu kuwa na mke. Tumesuniwa hawa watatu na sheria yetu, mke mkubwa ni mwambie akubali akatae, nikioa ni haki. Kwa hiyo hata awepo sawa, kama wewe mtangazaji umesema umemwona, sawa awepo.
Okay. The interviewer asked Mwajaku, we are hearing that apparently Aziz has been married before, or still he's married because he haven't divorced yet. Like, what will happen? You know, tell us. And Mwajaku said it's not okay. It's haram to ask a man if he's already married, because according to the holy book, 4 is required. And of course, he also added that even if it's true or even if it's not, the first wife just have to accept the fact that they're Muslim, and in the holy book of Quran, it's not a crime. And that is why I'm telling you that if indeed that is true, HAMISA Mobeto's marriage is still legal on the law, don't get it twisted. Of course, still very much recognized, but there are some cases that they will be required, or they can be required to have the marriage certificate from the government, not from the religion or from the tradition, and that is the civil wedding marriage certificate. Anyway, if you have more information on this, kindly share with us. I was only sharing a small insight with you, and maybe somebody has learned something about this. Yes, I've been doing research on this because I'm on my way to get married soon. But anyway, it is what it is. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. Do you feel like the issue of JUX and Priscilla doing a civil wedding was Priscilla being smart and making sure that there will be no woman in the marriage, which I think is smart, to be honest, because this thing of allowing your husband to have another woman, to be honest, I don't know, because I see men with 4 wives but are still cheating. A cheater is a cheater, you know? And yeah, people should normalize monogamy. My opinion. Anyway, keep it classy. Let me see you, man.